Welcome back, everyone, to the Success with Breath video series. I'm Dr. Tim Laskis, and this is video number 3. We're going to talk about deep belly breathing and what it is, what it triggers, and why it matters. Well, deep belly breathing basically is an sounds like the abdominal snowman. No, it's an abdominal um, belly breathing exercise where you're actually filling the lower diaphragm with air. Many times when we breathe, we're breathing just in the upper section of our diaphragm, usually around in the chest. And this area is, think of it as a compartment. It is much smaller than the lower diaphragm. And the lower diaphragm will enable you, when you engage it, will give you more fuller breaths. You will get more oxygen, which leads to more oxygen in your blood that will have a tremendous benefit for your body. So, a lot of times when we're just sitting around breathing in general, we're typically breathing in this upper area. And the way that we know that we're doing that is we may see our chest push out or our shoulders lift up. And so that, if I'm watching you breathe, would give me an idea that you're using this upper cavity, right? In order to use the lower section, we have to be able to fill that up to capacity in order to help us. Now, I'm not going to go into detail of how to do it. That's going to be the next video. But what it triggers is when we use this larger area, this larger compartment for breathing, it gives us more oxygen. This oxygen then goes into our bloodstream, and then our blood goes to all the different areas and regions of our body, our brain, and it gives us a boost, so to speak. And what does it do? Why does this matter? Well, when you get this extra oxygen, you have these deep breaths. It is like, and if you watch the video where I talked about the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, well, it triggers this parasympathetic nervous system, which is kind of the cold water, turns on the cold water, cools you down. And when you're cooled down, it tends to turn off these stress hormones. It allows your body to reset, and it starts to have a tremendous effect on you where your muscles relax, your brain starts to become less tense, you can think more clearly, your heart rate decreases, and your blood pressure actually goes down as well. And this is backed by research. Also, later in this series, I'm going to show you how to use your Fitbit watch or any watch that monitors your heart rate along with your breathing, and you will see an effect. You will see it directly for yourself. So you don't have to take my word for it. I'm going to show you how to use these watches in order to decrease your own heart rate and see the benefit within just a couple of seconds. You're going to be able to reduce your heart rate within 30 seconds. You're going to be able to bring it down a lot just by using this technique. So that's what deep belly breathing is. So it impacts our parasympathetic nervous system, kicks that on, turns off the sympathetic nervous system, turns off that flow of stress hormones. It's a larger compartment. It matters because this is what's going to reset our body. This is what is going to help us to feel more relaxed. It's going to keep our immune system boosted, whereas the sympathetic nervous system, when we're in this fight or flight, it actually negatively impacts our immune system. So we don't want to be in that state. And especially with the coronavirus going around, people are in a constant state of panic. Their sympathetic nervous systems are overactive. They're actually compromising their immune system, making them more susceptible to virus and germs and bacteria and things that are going around. So this is something that you can utilize right now, aside from good hygiene, washing your hands, not touching your eyes and nose, which we've all heard a million times, which that's great advice, but that's not the advice I'm giving you. I'm giving you something that is in addition to that, that is a supplement. So yes, wash your hands, don't touch your eyes, your mouth, don't cough in your hands, all of that. But this is something you can use to reset your immune system in order to boost it. So it's like kind of taking vitamins, but you're doing it with your breath. And again, this isn't something that I just made up. There's lots of research out there. And in fact, I'll be talking about some of that. So in the next video, we're going to go into the actual step of how to perform these deep belly breathing exercises. I look forward to you joining me. See you then. Take care.